Amateur divers should always listen to their instructors. Live with. Sometimes it is difficult to live with an avid diver. Look at. Look at those beautiful porpoises. Look for. Let's look for some crabs. Sit down. Walt should sit down and relax before he goes diving. Talk about. Let's talk about it first before we go to the atoll. Talk to. Rita should talk to her husband before she borrows his mask. Think about. The Brown family is thinking about snorkeling near Malta. Wait for. We must wait for our low tide before we begin our dive. Well, let's practice. There are a lot of new verbs to learn, so let's get started. Monica, what do you think about snorkeling?
I love it. I'm always looking for someone to go with me.
Great. Lewis?
I always laugh at them. They think they are real divers.
I see. And Rosa?
I like to sit down and watch them. It's a really interesting sport.
It is. Thank you. And now it's time to look at and listen to these sentences.
Look and listen.
This air tank belongs to Jeff. More divers should care about the condition of the coral reef. Look at the fins on that fish. An octopus differs from a squid in the number of legs they each have.
Read and repeat.
Let's look at another kind of phrasal verb. For example, she should ask the Coast Guard about safety precautions. Some phrasal verbs can have a noun or a pronoun between the verb and the preposition. Let's look at some more examples of this kind of phrasal verb. Borrow something from someone. Bart borrowed the flippers from his brother. Help someone with. A diving instructor should always help his or her students with their gear. Lend something to someone. Can you lend your air tank to Connie? Remind someone about. Don't forget to remind Patty about the diving party on Tuesday. Remind someone of. You remind me of your father with your love of diving. Let's practice. Lewis, do you think Monica would look good in scuba diving gear?
No, she should ask me about a new hobby.
You're so funny. Rosa, what about Lewis?
He might look all right. I'm sure he would do something wrong. You would have to help him with his gear.
Probably. Monica, what about me? Be nice.
You would look great. You would remind me of the people in the alien.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, and now with your help, we will look and listen.
Look and listen.
I need to borrow an air tank from someone. Please ask Barb for her flippers. Don't forget to remind the divers about the sharks. Glenn always has to help his wife with her mask.
Read and repeat.
Let's look at another kind of inseparable phrasal verb. Have a look, please, at these examples. The diver lives near the sea. The diver lives on $500 a month. The snorkeler ran into the sea. The snorkeler ran into an old friend. There are many phrasal verbs in which the preposition changes the meaning of the verb. The meaning of the two words together is different from the meaning of the verb and the preposition by themselves. So they're different from prepositional phrases. In the first sentence, the place where the diver lives is near the sea. In the second sentence, the diver spends $500 a month. That is his income. In the third sentence, the snorkeler entered the sea running. But in the fourth sentence, the snorkeler met an old friend by chance. To run into means he met someone maybe on the street. Let's look at some more examples of this kind of phrasal verb. Come back. Is the diver going to come back? Now, come back means to return. Drop by. I hope the divers drop by with my equipment. Drop by means to visit. Get along with. Crabs don't get along with sharks. Now, get along with means to be friendly with. Get up. Andy is getting up early to go diving. Get up means to leave one's bed after sleeping or get out of bed. Go over. Let's go over the plan before we swim to the atoll. Go over means review. Grow up. Cute little sharks grow up to be big sharks. Grow up means to become an adult. Look after. Professional divers should always look after amateur divers. Look after here means supervise or help. Look like. Tom looks like an octopus in his diving gear. Look like means to resemble. Stay up. Don't stay up late. We have to dive early tomorrow morning. Stay up means to remain awake or not go to bed. Take care of. Please take care of your gear when you finish snorkeling. Take care of means to put away or to maintain. Let's practice. What do you think of sharks, Lewis?
I don't plan on getting together with any sharks soon. They're much fun.
You're right. And Monica?
I stay up some nights thinking about sharks. I don't like them.
I don't like them either. And Rosa?
I don't think I would get along well with sharks. I would probably make a good supper for them.
Thank you. And now we will come back after we look and listen.
Look and listen.
The divers came back early because of the icy water. We should drop by Hal's house and see if he has some flippers. Herb has to get up early if he wants to go diving. They should go over the plan before diving near that island.
Read and repeat.